today I'm giving you my top 10 tips on fighting inflation. I know inflation is going through the roof, but there are things that you can do so that you can still pay your bills quite easily. To be perfectly frank, you really can. And these tips are going to help you pay your bills and still live very comfortably. Number one, you're going to have to start buying used instead of new. Yes, I'm talking thrift stores, garage sales, hand-me-downs. Used is not like it used to be 100 years ago. Now, a lot of people just get rid of their stuff just because they overbought. There's some ladies in my town that have a garage sale every spring and every fall. They have some really stinking cool stuff and it's almost all brand new. You know why? They said they just like to shop. So then they don't use it, so they have a garage sale, kudos to them, and make their money back and get it sold. You can get a lot of things at garage sales and thrift stores for brand new even. And if not brand new, in excellent condition. I figure if my son's polos made it to the thrift store in really good shape, they're gonna stay in really good shape for the next several months or years. So it's better for me to pay $2 for a polo instead of $15 or $20 for a new one. Why should I waste that extra $18 on a polo when I can get it for $2? I can spend that money on paying off my debt or saving for retirement. Next, stop spending money, period. Now, when you guys see money-saving websites, it's not about saving money. It's about spending money to buy things on sale so you think you're saving money, but you're not saving money. You're spending money and it's absolutely ridiculous. People like to spend money, but you just have to stop, period. If your debt is not all paid off, if your retirement is not 100% financed, and I mean including your house and including your cars, then you need to just stop spending, period. You do not need to be buying those new purses, those new clothes, enjoying life, having fun, because, you know, you can't just work your whole life. Well, you know what? For hundreds and thousands of years, people have worked their whole life without vacations, without enjoying themselves. Their enjoyment was sitting on the front porch, playing a harmonica or playing a violin or whatever, reading a book. You do not have to spend money to relax and wind down. You just don't. It's just an excuse, and you just need to stop spending money, period. Use what you have. How many people already have 5, 10, 15 purses? Don't go out and buy another one. Use what you have. Look in the back of your bathroom cabinet. Do you have extra shampoo? Use it. If your hair is colored and you can't use it on your colored hair because, you know, it'll react with the chemicals or whatever, I don't know. I never used special shampoo when I colored my hair, but let's just say it's something like that. Give it to your kids, give it to your husband, and at least let them use it up. Don't have extra products like extra gel, extra mousse, extra shampoo, extra hand soaps just laying around. Use them. Don't go buy new. Use them. You don't need to use liquid hand soap. If you have bar soaps from a hotel or whatever from before when you were spending, but you're not spending now, put out those bar soaps and let people use those bar soaps to wash their hands in the bathroom. Use what you already have on hand. Stop eating out. Oh my goodness, this one is driving us bonkers. Supposedly the economy's tanking and we're having horrid inflation, but people are still spending $20 for one meal at Wendy's and McDonald's. It's ridiculous. Every single time, I know we keep harping on this, but every single time I go grocery shopping, I am not exaggerating. There are 15 to 20 cars in line at Starbucks and McDonald's. And no, I'm not going. I just drive by and count because I still cannot believe that in these hard economic times, people are wasting so much money eating out. Stop it. Just stop it now. Stop eating out. And that includes your coffees. You don't deserve a break. You don't deserve a treat. You don't deserve anything. It's your responsibility to pay off your bills. So stop wasting money on things like eating out and coffees. Stop wasting food. Mom and I have said this time and time again, but Americans waste up to 50% of the food they have at home. 50%. Do you know how much that is? That's a lot of food. That is like $300 to $500 a month that they are literally throwing away in the trash can. Stop it. Stop throwing away food. It's not leftovers. It's cooking for the next meal. Stop wasting products. Do you really need to shampoo your hair twice? No, the majority of people do not need to shampoo their hair twice. Do you need to use a squirt of dish soap when you could put it in a pump and just use 1 or 2 pumps of dish soap? You will save probably 75% on your dish soap if you would just put it in a pump instead of just squirting glops out of the bottle. Stop wasting the products you are buying. Reuse things that you already have. Instead of buying special tomato mini greenhouses for your garden, take a milk jug, save it, rinse it out, cut it off, and use that as your mini greenhouse in your garden. Use that as your drip irrigation in your garden. Save the rubber bands from your fruits and vegetables on the bags and the broccoli and that kind of stuff. Save those rubber bands and reuse them. Save the plastic bags and reuse them. Stop buying things like Lunchables. Get containers that you can just put your lunch in and bring it home and wash it and reuse it again. Stop wasting money on disposable products. Paper towels, oh my goodness. Don't get Mom and I started on this one. Go watch Mom's video on how to cut up rags so you're not buying paper towels. I use about one roll is really pushing it, honestly, about a half a roll of paper towels a year. A half a roll of paper towels a year. Why? I use a wash rag for washing my dishes. I use a dish towel for drying our hands and dishes in the kitchen. My paper towels don't even sit on the counter. They're not even on the counter. They are very inaccessible and we very rarely use them. I use paper towels to drain my fried foods, which is about 1 time per month. And I use them for cleaning my bathrooms 1 to 2 times a week. And that's it. I don't, oh, well, and windows. I'll use them for windows. That's all I use paper towels for. Everything else, we use rags. I have my rag stash right here. I just pile it all up, and then when I need a rag, I just grab one. Guys, stop making excuses and saying it's gonna be extra laundry. It's not. You can throw in 6 to 8 rags a week into your laundry. It is not that big of a deal. It's really not. People have just gotten lazy and they just like using paper towels because it's grab and go. Guys, a rag is grab and go too. I grab it, I wipe up the mess, and I throw it in the laundry. If it's oily or really, really nasty, I just throw it away. Why? After you see Mom's video, you'll see rags are disposable. Do without. You may not be able to use that special $35 a bottle shampoo. You may not be able to buy that special Starbucks coffee, even if you're making it home. You may have to go for the generic store brand. You are going to have to do without some things to get your debt paid off and to help beat inflation. Guys, inflation really is not that big of a deal. I know I'm gonna get lots of flack for that, but let me tell you, it is not hyperinflation yet. It's not even close. No, I'm not happy about it. It's not something that has to ruin your life either. It's really not that bad yet. But you may have to do without some things. You may not be able to go to the movies. You may not be able to go out with friends for drinks after work. Those are the kinds of things you're gonna have to cut out. You may not even be able to buy that bottle of wine to have at home with your friends. You're gonna have to cut some of those things out. Next, stop all the activities. Kids' activities are absurd. Where I'm at, parents will spend $12,000 to $15,000 on hockey, soccer, baseball. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. Why are you spending $15,000 for your kid to go play some games? I'm sorry, get him a baseball bat, get him out on the baseball field at the park and let him play there. It's absolutely ridiculous. Stop it. It's the same with parents. Golf. Dads, you don't need to go to golf to relax. Moms, you don't need to go get a manicure, a pedicure to relax. It has got to stop. You cannot pay off your debt, which is the reason why inflation is bothering you. Do you know why inflation has never bothered Mike and I or Mom? because our debts are paid off. Even though it was super ridiculously hard for mom to raise 2 teenagers on $500 a month, even in the 80s, it was really hard. Go watch those videos if you want. I'll link them in the description below. But guys, why does it not bother us? We don't have car payments. We don't have student loans. We don't have house payments. Well, Mike and I do now, but we're getting it paid off. But even with that, the house that we're in now, we could make 1/10 of what we're earning right now and still be able to easily pay our bills with our house payment. Why? Because we didn't overbuy for what we could afford. So if you stop all of these things, you will be able to pay your bills and fight inflation. You really will. Go watch this video next on my super secret stockpile pantry. I know it's not a secret anymore, but visit us at livingonadime.com. We'll see you guys next time.